This is the start of our sweet potato bed, and the way that I planned this is by putting 4 sweet potatoes in an empty plastic ice cream container, and filling it up halfway with water and letting the sweet potatoes sprout, and they will get sprouts on the top with leaves and a thick stem. And once they grow 4 or 5 inches tall, then I pull them away from the mother plant and put them in water and root them. And once they have rooted, here are some here in this cup that I have rooted. And as you can see here, we've got some nice white roots on these sweet potato slips. So all we do is we soak them in a cup for a couple days and they root. So now what we do is we take our slips and plant them in the raised bed. And I have a 4-foot by 4-foot raised bed, and the way I'm doing it is according to square foot gardening, is to put 1 sweet potato plant in each square foot. So that means each 4 by 4 foot bed gets 16 plants. This bed has already been started, and my plan is to put 16 plants in the middle, and then as they grow, the vine will grow. And then you clip off the vine. Here's one right here with a nice long vine. And what we'll do is we'll clip it. You only want these vines to be less than 18 inches long, so they'll put all of their production into making the sweet potatoes. So today this one will be clipped and then be put in a cup of water like this. And it will become a new slip to start a new plant. And as you can see in this bed, it looks a little empty, but as you can see, the heavy growth is down here on this end. And I started this one with 16 slips down here. And as the slips would grow longer, like this one, then you clip them, and then you're able to fill in the other spots in your bed. Down here, the slips are smaller because these have already been clipped and started. So I've got both ends started, and now I'm planting in this middle section of the sweet potato bed. So the new slips are coming here into the middle section. So in that way, I'm able to make my own slips from sweet potatoes that I saved from last year. And these will root down in the ground. You don't have to root them in water. It's just, I like to do it if I have the time. And then I can see the nice pretty white roots down at the bottom. And then they're ready to go when those white roots come out. They can absorb the water easier. So I've got about 6 spots on this side of the bed where new slips will go. And then I will mulch them with the wheat straw. So in that bed, I started 16 slips in the middle, and now the new slips, as I make cuttings, will go on the right side and then to the left side. And in that way I can fill in 3 beds with my own slips from potatoes, sweet potatoes that I saved from last year. And I'm self-reliant in this way, because once you have your sweet potatoes, you can continue your supply of plants and new sweet potatoes for the coming season. And behind me here, I have my 3rd bed of sweet potatoes. And I started this in like fashion. As you can see, these plants have really taken off. These were plants that I kept some over the winter in the house, so they were ready to go. They will cover and fill this bed with leaves. And the sweet potato leaves are all edible. They can be eaten fresh, or you can use them like stir fry. But as you can see, this one is coming out of the box, and you want to keep them to 18 inches long, so all their energy will go into growing big tubers. In these 2 beds, we were able to produce 60 pounds of sweet potatoes in each one.